Are you sure you want back out there in the rain? Are you? Sure, you want to go? And he talked to me a minute ago, but Morris and Stripe are huddled on the heating pad. Yeah, we have rain. We're probably up at 2/10 of an inch now. It's been raining pretty good since we got up. And we already had 1/10 of an inch or better earlier, so no, I won't leave that one out in the rain. Hi, Stripey. Hey, bud. Hi. Hello, boys. Good morning, Morris. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Oh, goodness. It's all right, honey. You're not in trouble. The Ring camera just went on the ground. I need to pick it up, though. Well, we sure need the rain. Although, we don't need 1/10 of an inch at a time and all the leaves on everything stay wet for 4 or 5 days in a row, because I'm going to have mold, fuzzy stuff on leaves now. This is what happens every year here. But it's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Mom and Dad Bluebird have been in and out of the house this year. Or today. Excuse me, today. Feeding the babies, doing their thing. The solar panel's not getting a lot of sun with all of the clouds we've had. And I'm trying not to run down the battery on the camera before they fledge. So I haven't been turning on the light as much during the day, and the videos might be a little darker than they were. Better than not having any video at all. And obviously we will not be working on the bird bath area project today because it's too wet. It's too wet, so I might get into packing up some of the Easter stuff in the house. Well, all 3 of my babies are on the heating pad on the platform, chilling out. And it is after 1 o'clock and it is still raining. Don's got sausages and bacon today. It's a 2 for Saturday.
Oh, wow. 2 for, huh? Thank you, Kitten.
You're welcome. Sorry. That was, it's heavy today. The sausages on it has made it heavy on one arm. I was having trouble one arming it.
Well, it's too wet to work outside. It's actually still raining. Here it is Saturday afternoon, about 2 o'clock. The printer had a PTFE tube from that top AMS, got another hole in it, so the filament was going out the hole and basically showing up against the television screen there. So I replaced the tube, no big deal. I got plenty of tubing left. But I'm out here now. She's in decorating, taking down Easter, putting up summer stuff, I guess. I'm gonna get the UPS going. I've got these batteries, and I got 2 UPSs somewhere around here. I laid them out of my way somewhere. I'm gonna get them, one of them up and going, because it wasn't charging the battery and it ran the battery down. So I'm going to try the other one now, which is slightly not as powerful. The other one, the one that was not charging the battery, was 1200 volt amps, and the other one still uses 2 batteries, is 1000 volt amps. Don't know that it can handle this printer here, because I think what happens is when it first turns on the high voltage, it's got a always on part of the system, and then it's got the part that draws way more power. And I believe when it turns on that second power supply, that the charging the capacitors, the inrush current is so high it trips the UPS. But we'll see.
Well, I don't know how it got to be after 6 p.m., but I've been busy in the house with stowing the Easter stuff and getting out the summer of Ceramic Village. What have you been up to? Because you've been out here the whole time working that I've been in the house.
Well, I've got the UPS on the P2S working. I've cleaned off. I know you can't really tell, but I have actually cleaned a little bit. Tackled the pile. It's sort of depressing that I've been out here for 4 hours, and that's all you can see. You can't hardly tell. Maybe another 400, 500 hours, I might get down to where you can see the top of the workbench. It's just amazing how long it takes.
Anyway, I assume you've been doing 100 different little things.
Oh yeah.
And cleaning the workbench.
Yeah, I hung up some stuff. I fixed my cords, my little cord holders that the double-sided tape won't hold it. So I took and put a screw into the cabinet so it holds my cords. These cords are, this is like a 12 volt USB to 12 volt. This is something I use to test with Shelly. This is a USB that I hook up to the power supply. Anyway, I keep those cords because when I'm working at the workbench, sometimes I need a non-standard cord. So that's what I use those for.
All right. Well, I appreciate that you just didn't shove the stuff on the workbench somewhere, but you actually put your cords where you could find them and putting it back where it belongs and where you might have a chance of finding it in the future. So that's all good.
That's all good. That's
we needed a down day, and the rain just made it a down day for us. But we got good stuff done, and that way we're free to do stuff other days.
Right. And I glued a couple things. I'm going to try to fix this GoPro mount. We probably have another one, but I'm going to try to fix it. And after all, I've got this never-ending tube of super glue.
Yeah, we go through more super glue at this house than you would believe. Yep.
And so hopefully it'll work well. But I'm stoked that the UPS seems to be working. I do hope the battery charges though. I'm a little concerned because I tested that using my heat gun, and it ran the heat gun. That heat gun's 300 watts. This heat gun's 300 watts, and it ran it fine, except that after I ran it for about 5 minutes and then unplugged the heat gun, the battery voltage, I would have expected that would have been enough that the charger would have kicked in, but the battery voltage didn't seem like it was charging. So I'm a little concerned that this one's not charging either. I don't know that for a fact, but it's possible. That's why I hooked the voltmeter up to it.
Fingers crossed.
Right, well, I've got one more.
Without having to go buy one.
Yeah, I've got one more dual battery UPS.
Okay.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
We just had really great St. Louis ribs, and yeah. So I got the pie table redone, Mother's Day and birthday for now. I am leaving the Lego, put up the Easter Lego until tomorrow. I've got new birdies up top, and yes, hi.
Hello. The kitty cat was up here
Saying hello.
Yes.
So we have cute dandelion And over here we have, that was sunflower, excuse me. And then over here is the dandelion one and butterfly. These are 3D printed. Really easy prints. Turns out really cool effect with a rechargeable tea light in there. I've got my summer village back and also on the tree. I will be putting some butterflies and some other ornaments and stuff on the tree, but that's as far as I got. You know, some of the village pieces are kitty specific. Like here's Kitty's treehouse, for example. And so pretty cool. And let's see, the Annalise are out of the curio cabinet. And I've got a new wreath up over here. I did door corners. This shelf needs something. I'm fixing to put Star Wars R2-D2 and these little plug-in base acrylic guys over there. And butterfly wreath. The shelf in the bathroom needs something. Oh, but I can show you. I can show you the cute little sunflowers or flower guys up here that I had printed recently. There's one of the door corners, the hummingbirds. And we have a butterfly with flowers over here. So it's all, I don't know. It'd be hard to say if it's spring or summer because, and you know, my Star Wars area. It would be hard to say if it's spring or summer because, I don't know, spring's pretty much over and there's also not a lot of differentiation between summer stuff and spring stuff. You know, it's kind of like flowers starting to bloom. So I held off on sunflowers, but otherwise any flower that I had was ready to go. I know that doesn't look like a lot, but it took me a long time to pack up that Easter village that was on the hearth.